guys, it's Erin here with my first haul video, and I went to the Stamp Expo in Carson, California yesterday, and I got a bunch of stuff, and I got to watch Tim Holtz do demos. Like, he was basically kind of selling stuff, and it really worked because people bought like a ton of stuff. But I saw his stamping, or his ink and embossing one, and powders and textures one, and then an ink and paint one. So that was really cool. I watched some of the dye demo that he did, but I'm not really into dyes because I've got a Cameo and I just kind of just stick with the Cameo because I don't want to get into that whole buying thing, and I'm not really much on dimension in my card making and scrapbooking, so I tried to stay away from that. But I really like the ink and paint one, so I'm going to eventually have to get some distress inks. The paint and the stains, I mean, not the distress inks, because obviously there's some right here. But anyway, this is a haul video, so I'm going to show you what I got. I got this new mat because I had a mat before and I ended up cutting it up for some certain things. And I have a different mat, but I don't like it as much, so I'm going to try and work on this one because it's small. And my other one's really big and it's kind of hard to fit on my desk all the time. So I'm going to try and be creating on this from now on. I got the new monthly inks, the Cracked Pistachio and Abandoned Coral. And since I bought so much at the Stampers Anonymous booth, the guy was actually nice enough and he gave me the blue one, the Mermaid Lagoon, which he said, like, you know, isn't really out yet and they aren't shipping it yet because it was just announced like Friday. So he had 4 of them and he's like, I have 4, here's one. So that was cool, and one of the reasons I bought so much was because I bought this cool light, and you can see right here, this is what it looks like. And the coolest thing about it is, see, it's got this little remote, and it's got different settings, so I can change the light on you, and I can also tone it down, or turn it up. See, it gets really dim, gets really light. So that's like totally badass, and I'm really excited about it. I think this is the one I want to stick with for you guys. I've been wanting this lamp. It's the Tim Holtz version of the Stella lamp for like ever, because I've had, what do you call it? I've had the OttLite for a long time, and I really don't like it because every single one that I get flickers, and that drives me absolutely insane. And one of the reasons that it flickers is because it's a bulb. These are LED lights, so they're not going to flicker, and if they do, I get to return it. So I've got the receipt and everything, but and it was, they said they were selling it for $50 cheaper than they normally sell it, so that was cool because it was $200 and I guess it normally is $250. So I've got this light finally, so I'm hoping it'll do good because it seems to be doing good here. I also got some excuse me. I also got some texture paste because I've been needing texture paste for my my art journal. And I've been waiting and waiting because I've been frozen since December. So I kind of like have been holding off on things that I've needed for projects, which I don't usually do. I usually just buy something if I know that I need it for a project. So it was kind of like, you know, okay, well, I guess I'll go do something else because I don't have this thing that I actually need. So I'm excited for that. And I got a thingy to go with it. This thing. What do you call it? Palette knife. There you go. I got one of those. So I also got this distress glitter, which was probably a bad idea because I am not a glitter fan, but that is the power of Tim being able to sell things when he shows you what you can do with them. And even Mike thought it was cool because they have this embossing powder that's not actually powder, it's powdered glue. He said, you know, don't think of it embossing powder, it's powdered glue, it's powdered glue. Well, I realized I already had some in this Stampendous Stamp and Bond stuff. Which, yeah, okay, it says stamping powder, but it's not. It's actually powdered glue. And so when you put it on and you melt it, it becomes a sticky surface. And so if you pour the glitter right on it, you're basically gluing the glitter on it. So if you stamp with a stamp using this stuff and then heat it, you'll be able to put this on and it'll go over your stamp and it'll be super awesome. Like I said, like Mike was even watching all the demonstrations and he's like, oh my god, that's cool. And if you don't know who Mike is, that's my husband. There's only 2 of us here, so yeah, me and Mike. I got the two markers. I guess he didn't have a 4th one, but I didn't expect him to give that. or the third one. I guess I didn't expect him to give me that too, but so I got these two, and I'll pick up the marker at another point for the, you know, yearly or monthly inks for this year, which I'm excited that he's doing, because it makes it so you don't have to buy like a ton of stuff at once. It's just kind of like, okay, here's one ink pad, here's one marker, and I don't have to worry about it until next month. And I also got this water brush. I have a lot of water brushes that are pointed, but I don't have one that's nice and flat like this. And the cool thing about this one is it goes out to this, and then you get like a really super big brush. So I like totally love that. And I'm not going to try and put it in when it's dry, because it's going to end up screwed up. But there we are. Yeah. It's going to end up screwed up if I try and do it on camera. So I'm not going to do that. I also got a bunch of stamp sets. I got this for my art journaling because I don't like printouts when I'm trying to like art journal. When I like put gel medium over the stuff that I print, the ink ends up running and it gets all blocked. So I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to use, you know, my distress ink or like Stays On or something like that. So I got this because I think it's a really generic kind of words and letters and numbers kind of thing. Not words. Letters and numbers set of uppercase and lowercase that I could use often for like doing quotes. I do a lot of quotes in my art journal, so I got that. I got the birds because I absolutely love these birds. I mean, I'm a bird fanatic anyway, but these birds are so cute. They look so confused about everything. Tim was coloring this one yesterday, and it was like the bird was being assaulted with color. He's like, oh my god, what are you doing to me? Look at his face. He's like, I'm being colored. This is crazy. I'm not supposed to be that color. You can almost see his eye twitching like, no, make it stop. So anyway, that's me being insane, but that's what I thought. I thought it was cute. I got this one as well. It's already butterflies, and then Tim was doing this thing with the stamp glitter, and I thought it was really nice. And then he did like 4th generation stamping or 3rd generation stamping, and it still looked great because it's a watercolor set, so it's meant to look really watery and blobby and weird. So I thought that that was really cool because, you know, you can use the distress inks, and even if they don't come out perfect, it doesn't matter because they weren't really meant to be perfect. So yeah, I got the coffee ones because I think legally, being a former barista at Starbucks, I have to. It's written somewhere in our contract that, you know, we have to buy all things related to Starbucks. And I mean, they don't put the logo, but it's obviously Starbucks. So, excuse me, this is going to be bad. This is what happens when I have to talk. I didn't have any of the blueprints ones, but I like that you can just cut around the image, and so it just has little arrows instead of being all the blueprints. But I might use the blueprints occasionally too, so it might be cool. Actually, I think, yeah, these are the reason that I'm coughing, because they smell like chemicals. It's the stamps. I'm blaming the stamps, because damn. I had to get these because I am in love with cityscapes, even if they're cities that I've never been to, because like this is Sydney, and this is New York, and that's Paris, and that's London, and I'm guessing that's Rome, because Colosseum and everything. So I've obviously never been to these places. I would kill to go to London, but there you go. But I really love cityscapes, and I can't wait to use that in like an art journal and stuff about travel. And I love things about travel, even though we don't do like the big fancy city type travel. We do the camping out in the woods. You can't tell where we are because it's mostly trees kind of travel. But I still love travel stuff, so I had to get those. So that was all that I got from Stampers Anonymous, which was, like I said, a lot of money anyway. And then for the Stamp Expo, I also went over to Hanko Designs, and they don't make, they aren't the ones that make, Sister Stamp LLC is the one that makes these, but Hanko Designs is the one that sells these, and they're called Sister Stamps, and I love them because they're freaking adorable. So I got this dolphin set, I got the dragon, I got Shin Shin, who is apparently new, and I got his friends Ling Ling and Po, and I got Aurora and Simona. I had the other one of these. There's 3 mermaids, and I've had the other one for a long time, but the last time that I went to the expo, they were sold out of the other mermaids, and I'm like, no! So, and the same thing with the dog. There's 2 other dogs that go with this line, and they were sold out last time, so I finally got the last dog of Kiki. So that was exciting, and now my stamp, or my collection is complete with those. Not all of the sister stamps, but most of them. But yeah, Hanko is this, this company that's like all Asian. I want to say Japanese, but I'm pretty sure that there's like other Asian, like Chinese paper crafting things in there, and I don't want to be exclusive, so I'm going to say Asian crafts, because they have like kimono type paper, and they have origami paper, and they have like the coolest like lotus flowers, and just really like all those kind of Asian inspired stamps and projects and everything. And I would totally go crazy in there, but I'm holding myself back because I know I don't really do that style very well, and my dad is more the origami person, so like I would just basically give everything to him afterwards, and if I bought it something too girly, it wouldn't really work. But yeah, my dad is way into origami. He's really good at it. I swear he carries around a little packet of origami paper everywhere he goes. It's really cool. And after that, this doesn't really count because it's just like replenishing supplies, but after that we went to Walmart, and I found this pack of more palette knives, which is good because they're different shapes and different sizes than the other one that I got, so that'll work really well with the texture paste. And some of them are offset and some of them aren't, and I thought, you know, they're plastic, so if they break, who cares? I got 2 more of these cases, which you've probably seen if you watch my videos, for... This one's for the melting beads that I have. I needed to organize them by color because it's driving me insane before I cook them, because I want to cook them all by color. And then the second one is for all these little Tim Holtz like metal shape pieces and stuff. I have a bunch of them from a friend of mine, and then another gal from my message board is sending me some too. So I need a way to organize them so I can be able to see them. And so that'll definitely help. And I just got, after that, they didn't have the paper that I wanted. They have a version of this that's textured, but they didn't have it. So I just got this one because I am completely out of white cardstock, and I need to make card bases. So that's what this is for. And we didn't get to go to Michael's, so oh well. Oh my god, I think my glitter is open, because there's glitter all over my desk now. See, this is why I don't have glitter. This is why it might be a bad idea for me to have glitter, but... watching him use this glitter, I noticed that it doesn't fly up in the air like other glitter. It was actually, and he even said, he's like, watch it do it, and you could see it because of this light, that it was all falling to the ground. So it's not like it's going to make me breathe it. It's all on here, and if I wipe it off here, it's going to go on the ground. So it's not going to be the dangerous glitter that most glitter is, where it just goes up in your face. Like this embossing powder and all other embossing powders, I have to wear a mask for. Because if it gets in my lungs, I'm basically screwed. I mean, I already have a bad time anyway, so, you know, anything that might get up in my face or in my lungs, I just can't have. But this stuff, like, I was watching it fall, and it all just completely, it doesn't go up in the air and go poof everywhere. So, this may or may not work. I mean, I have a friend that's obsessed with glitter, and she may just get blessed with glitter because I can't stand it, but... We'll find out, because I have to at least try something if I think that it's an interesting technique. And oh look, the dishes are done drying. And that's probably when I should end the video, so I should stop talking at you guys. Okay, I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.